In those dating coach kind of take them down off the pedestal, black cat energy teachings, you've got to understand what that dating coach isn't teaching you is the fact that you even need to manipulate a person like that or put on an act like that of being mysterious or being above a person actually isn't about the other person and manipulating them. It's about you feeling like you're not enough as you are and you have to put on an act to make them want you more. Can't you just decide they want you? Why do you have to put on an act of being mysterious? Why do you have to pretend to be a black cat? Why do you have to not call them because you feel like that's too needy? You can do whatever the fuck you want, guys, when you understand this. You can ring them as many times as you like. You can be sweet and kind and loving as many times as you like. You can be the golden retriever to them if you really want to, because it's your assumption about it. If you have an assumption they're not going to like you being nice or loving them, they won't like it. If you have an assumption that they're above you, they will be. If you have an assumption that being loving towards them is too much or too needy, then they'll think that. If you have an assumption that calling them makes you look like you're obsessed with them or you're clingy, then that's your assumption and that's how they'll feel about you. That's how they'll think. Guys, this is the law of assumption. What you assume to be true will be true. If you feel you need to take them down off the pedestal, the real assumption there is, I'm below them. Really get that. And then think, do I actually want someone who's below me? No, what I actually need to do is build myself up in my own mind so that I feel equal to them or I feel more on the pedestal than them, if that's the way you want to look at it. But you've got to understand, guys, that's about you feeling like you've pedestaled them. So if you have pedestaled them and you really want to take them down off the pedestal, so to speak, you can by, thinking up some of their bad qualities or imagining them having a shit on the toilet. If you want to think any of those things, guys, to make them more human, to not make them like He-Man in your mind. But don't you get that's really not the key here? The key is to build yourself up. Think, I am the queen. I run my reality. God, he respects me. He loves me. He's always catering to me. He's always doing things for me. He admires me so much. I'm his chosen person. He's never met a girl like me. I'm the only girl in his eyes because I am special and enough and beautiful and loving and kind, and I can be as loving and kind to him, and he loves it, and he loves how I am, and he loves how I call him, and he loves how he loves me. It's your assumption about him that you've got to change, loving you. It's your assumption about yourself being lovable and enough and chosen that you have to change. You don't have to take them down off any pedestals. You're the one who put them up there by thinking you're below them. So the key here is if you feel like you've pedestaled someone, is put yourself on the pedestal by building yourself up. You don't have to take them down. Why in the hell would you want a guy you have to take down from the pedestal and have him all the way down there and look down on him and then lose respect for him and see him like a golden retriever?